Okay, if you're a plant princess or a leafy freak, then you're gonna love today's episode. Guys, welcome to Laugh Cry DIY. If you have never seen one of my thrifting videos before, usually I go around a thrift store and I find and point out items that I would use or repurpose for home decor. But today, I have to be honest, the only thing I'm finding is about a million things I would use for plants. Raising plants, displaying plants, hanging plants. And I thought, why not go crazy and let's go around today and find how many things I think you should thrift and reuse for your plants. And for the record, some of these are going to be obvious, but a lot of them will not. And I'm very excited for today's Plantapalooza. All right, we are starting off with an obvious one, but a super cute one, and that is cake plates. Different sizes, different styles, different colors. Imagine a selection of these as little plant risers. That would be so cute, so thrifty. And to be honest, if you're a plant girl, you know that plant stuff can kind of get expensive. These are a great way to do that. And doing a little triad of these, maybe a third tiny one. Ooh, sorry guys, ASMR. No. I think that would be a really cool thing. Also, honestly, I see these all the time everywhere and I want to buy them all. Can you believe I actually don't own a cake stand, but I think this is the one. She's green, she's ruffled, she has her little hobnail texture. Oh, I think she's great. Is this the thumbnail? All right. Now, I know one complaint about plant risers or even cake plates is that they're not tall enough. If that's the case, then go thrift yourself a very tall vase, flip it upside down, and get like a cute crystal tray. Put that together slowly. Very cute. Mix and match styles, do it all the same thing, paint it. Obviously, you want to make sure that the base can hold the weight, but very, very easy hack. Okay, this one might be controversial and scandalous and crazy, but if you go to the purses and if you find something that's the right shape, like this, and it is like big enough, large enough to stand on its own, this is a really cool cover or like plant pot for like a tree or something in the corner. Okay, I always think this works best if it's like woven or wicker or something, but like, you see? You see the image? You see the vision? Very cute, if correctly sized and filled out. ASMR. Oh no, she dropped a leaf. Ugh. Shoes, sorry. All right, one thing you're gonna see a lot at thrift stores is candelabras or candle holders, something like this. I have seen some really cool versions of these where people use them as propagation stations by adding a bunch of different vases. Let me show you really quickly how quickly I can find a bunch of cool stuff to put on this. And if you had that on a table propagating, it would be an amazing centerpiece. It would be a beautiful thing to behold, and I think you should all do it. And of course, the same goes for anything wall mounted, like these wall mounted sconces. If you got a cute little plant pot right there, hang that on your wall, watch it trail down, so cute. Next up, I know I've talked about this on the channel before, but the pet section is a great place to look because they always have pet feeder stations like this. Okay, sorry, hi, is this its own plant riser? It looks so cute. Look at that ornate detail. You would totally overlook it because it's in the pet section, but $5, put that on your counter, do 2 different size pots, oh, so good. Now, obviously, when we're talking risers, you can use just about anything, but I really think it's a great opportunity to reuse things like this beautiful like old chafing dish. There's so many pretty like silver and antique pieces that really get lost because they're orphans, but if you add a plate on top of this, it's perfect. You could even do one inside. I mean, you do you, whatever you want, but these are a really good and often missed opportunity. Guys, it's loud. Now, I know one comment I get sometimes in these thrift videos is that your guys' thrift stores suck, so I'm trying to find some items that are definitely at your thrift store. One thing you see a lot is like paper towel holders or banana holders, something like this, right? Like kind of boring, kind of a dud, But especially, this is like tiered. If you got little mini macrame planters and you put little succulents or something in it, you could hang them at different heights. That would be so darling on a little side table. Look at my chaotic background. But that would be so cute and just a nice little moment. Guys, there's so many options. You just gotta know what they are. Guys, bird cage. I love bird cages. I don't own one. It's my goal in life to have one in a beautiful sort of solarium if I lived in Britain. But look, like even that, wouldn't that be darling? I really think it's cute. Okay, oh, loud. One thing about plants is that people tend to like put them on tables or whatever, side tables, but they are really cool wall decor. And I think that if you thrift a bunch of frames and you just hang the frame alone with a wall mounted planter inside, it's so beautiful. I will show some inspiration pictures here. You can do a full gallery wall of them, but it's such a cool way to add something interesting to your gallery wall if you're like me and you're frame addicted. Oh, and don't forget that plants are people too. So if you see a crown, put that on your tree, just pop it to the side, make it a jaunty little accessory. I'm out of my mind. And I know I've already said this on the channel twice before, I think, but thrifting little plates, cute, darling, vintagey plates as little plant saucers is also really cute. I always think you should get like a family of ones in the same kind of color family or pattern or something. And if you just have like an orphan plate at home that you are emotionally attached to and can't get rid of, it's a great use for that too. Also, these types of little breakfast trays, also great for little plant risers. Another thing when you are styling shelves, I think is really cool to do, is to use bookends to style plants. So for example, check this out. Oop, oh no! But look at this, little stair steps. Any stacked boxes, any stacked books, to do these little stair steps, how cute is that? Also, I'm very kitschy and I like a little whimsy. So also if you see anything, like this is a little butter dish top, but again, it's an orphan. We don't have the bottom. Pop that over, put a little succulent on it, in it, you know what I mean? Like just cute, funky little things. Like you could get this at Urban Outfitters for like 50 bucks probably. I just can never resist like an antique vintage samovar thing. It's just so beautiful. Look, take it apart. There's your vase, there's your little plant stand. They're everywhere, guys. They're everywhere. Also, I am obsessed with anything that can like hang on a wall. So something like this is actually a little like napkin holder, but because it's braided, you could nail that to the wall and it could be like a little wall pocket for succulents or something tiny. You could do larger sizes, but it's really cute. And also, obsolete, disgusting microwaves, great plant riser, especially like the more gross they are, the better. That's just like a really easy fun hack from me to you. Ugh. Gross. Now, if there is one hill I am willing to die on, it is that the toy section is so overlooked for cute decor. Whether you have kids or not, or if you're a fun little whimsical girl or boy, there are things like, look, how fun is this? Put a little plant in that. In your kids' corner, in your fun, whimsical apartment with your roommate. This is so cute. Give it a name. I don't have one. You guys have any name for the plant pot Barbie mobile? I don't know. Similarly, it's hard to film in public, guys. Look at this. This is so cool. This is plastic. It's actually like some sort of little lantern. Look at that. Look at that detail. But tell me that is not the cutest hanging plant hanger in your corner, in your living room. Get a few, stagger them, but look at that. So sweet, and $2.99, $2.49. This is actually a lantern, it lights up. Even better, give your plants a spotlight. Boop. No, but really, because so much kid decor is kind of open because it's meant to be played in, it can actually be really cool. Or like, look at this mini vanity. Would it not be adorable to have a little plant there with a tiara on facing herself? You could repaint it. Oh, so many ideas. Not today, not for me, but for you, potentially. And honestly, when we're still talking about plant risers, maybe on a counter or something, honestly, tissue boxes are cool. And oftentimes I will see very groovy, like 70s kind of crocheted or kind of very vintagey looking ones, but that can be really cool if you just pop a little plant on there. Why not? Unrelated, this is the exact color combo I had when I was a kid. Also, these are meant to be used as planters, but I do love animal figurines, and I love the idea of just creating a whole zoo of animal planters that are easy to thrift and you can find them in literally any place. But yeah, if you have a few of these around your house and you were like, how do I style them together? Create a scene, create a menagerie, you know? Oh, while we're talking about animals, there's a lot of like figurines, right? And a lot of tiny ones that I think are cute, but I don't know what to do with. So if you find little stuff, like pop it into your plants, you know, like little elephant, little bird. There's a lot of small things, really, really tiny, the tinier the cuter, that are just kind of unexpected that you can just like beep, pop in and sometimes create magical little fairy worlds. You know what I mean? Do I compulsively say that? And let me tell you, the holiday section is the place to find miniatures. Like, look at little Mr. Bones with the light. Wouldn't that be cute in your planter? Okay, look, here's another perfect example of a little snowy miniature village. This time, instead of putting it in the plant, put the plant on it. There are so many of these little miniature landscapes that are just really cute and whimsical, so do something with them. All right, my dears, I'm gonna take my cake plate and get out of here, but I hope that was helpful inspiration. And more importantly, I know that you guys have a lot of plant styling tips for things that I did not mention today, so please drop those below. Please let me know. Also, if you like this type of video where it's a roundup of thrifting things for one particular item, let me know. Maybe we could do another. Until then, this color, so beautiful. Okay, love ya, bye.